Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And here's the handoff. Ball carrier tackled there.
Brought down and it's way down the line. 3rd down coming.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Gives it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 10 now. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
The offense now operating in empty. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he's back to throw again on second down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
The Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Powers through. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, Oregon 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
brings up
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And there's the handoff. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll run it to the left. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Check this call on 1st and goal. Receiver gets the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
touchdown.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Going to try to use his legs here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that previous play. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. That's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And the Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to run it. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And at first down, they go right back to him.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. The back's got it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Ducks will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oregon.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. And it's caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Slides down, will avoid the tackle. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick off.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The Ducks will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Will take the lead in the second half.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Here comes a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Now it's 2nd down here.
3:25.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Snags a quick throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking downfield. And he's got it. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's now 4th and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oregon 28, Michigan 21.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Looking for 6. Clock near the goal line. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Catch made on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense. Flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. They'll toss it to the right side. Gets some space and on the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And the Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. Or it's snapped to the back. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And the Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Oh, and he's in the clear. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Michigan 21.
Return begins inside the 10. But he's got some space here. Goes out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent. Wolverines offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Ducks are in the red zone now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch.
It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Caught quickly. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff.
In other stores around the country, Slippery Rock 35.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The ball will be down just inside the 30. Ducks offense retakes the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Ducks. And this one is getting ugly.
Number 81.
That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Oh, the pass is picked off. The interception will end it, the final play of the ball game. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris.